Hey, what's up guys, it's Bovinax. I'm going to start uploading more videos soon. I've been busy with school and shit, and I've actually just been playing a lot of Legion, because it's been really good. So the YouTube thing has kind of been put on hold. Also, my Adobe subscription expired, so I'm currently in between editing software. I'm actually using Windows Movie Maker to make this video, but I'm going to start uploading a lot more soon. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to be talking about legacy servers, in particular, a vanilla server. Nostalrius was very popular, and I can see why. Personally, I played a hell of a lot of Nostalrius. But before I get into this and talk about whether or not I think legacy servers will ever happen, and whether or not it's a good idea, I want to give you guys a little bit about my background. So I started playing World of Warcraft in the Burning Crusade, so I got to see the old world and play through it and all that good stuff, even though I never played in vanilla. I used Recruiter Friend, Bath and Wrath Lich King, so I leveled up a lot of alts before Cataclysm hit. And I got to see all those old zones on a bunch of different alts, which I really enjoyed. I have a lot of fond memories of the so-called old world. And while I have very fond memories of Outland, for example, it's still in the game. And if I want to go get a dose of nostalgia on live, I can. The fact that these old zones have changed so much and are no longer accessible makes me really want to be able to play through them again. In particular, zones like Thousand Needles that are completely different than they used to be. Okay, so I really want to be able to see these old zones. People, they always talk about how they can't go back due to the quality of life changes. These changes are good and bad, but they have shaped the game into something completely different than it originally was. I think a lot of these changes were for the better, but I don't think the game in its current state or the direction it is heading will allow us to relive these memories that vanilla gave us. And in my case, experience them for the first time because I didn't actually play in vanilla. The reason I didn't play vanilla is because I was too young back then. When World of Warcraft came out, I was only 5 years old. So I sort of cling to these memories I never had. I just want to be able to experience vanilla WoW as it was today. Because now I'm a good enough player to be serious about it. I think that it is a very niche audience that feels the same way as I do. I am by no means the average player. My situation is not shared by many people at all. Most people probably wouldn't want to invest in the vanilla realm, even if it was moderated by Blizzard. I actually met a guy in Orgrimmar the other day. He had the feat of strength for the realm first Kel'Thuzad kill, which is fucking badass. I just had to slash Neil for this guy, alright? And he said that he would definitely play on a vanilla server. So this is a veteran player from vanilla who got the realm first Kel'Thuzad kill. That means he was a fucking serious player back in vanilla. So I think that a vanilla server is appealing for people to relive the experience, like that guy, and also for people like me who get to experience it for the first time. I'm kind of actually doing both because I played through the old world a bunch back in the day, but I never really played while vanilla was the current content. I never got to see events like the opening of the gates of Ahn'Qiraj, for example. You know, I'd really like to be able to experience that. I really like Legion. Let me go back to Legion. I really like Legion. Why would I want to go back to vanilla when there's Legion? Legion has been an amazing expansion. I've been playing it a lot. I will continue to play it. But if Blizzard were to announce at Blizzcon that they will be moderating a vanilla server, not this other Legacy Realm bullshit, a legit vanilla server, 1-to-1 XP, old character models, old world, everything pristine as it was in the original game, just like Nostalrius or Chronos or whatever. If Blizzard were to do that, I would say fuck Legion, I'm going to Elwynn Forest. I wouldn't play Legion nearly as much, I might still play it a little bit, but I'd be focusing on this vanilla realm. I played Nostalrius instead of Will of the Draenor for a long time. I really enjoyed it, and I want to play vanilla. I think a vanilla realm would be too popular. I think it would be super popular. I think that it would attract players like me away from the current content, and as a result, hurt the current game. Because players would go from the current realm over to the vanilla realm, especially towards the end of the expansion if there's a content drop. Although there hasn't been a content drop for a while, actually. The Karazhan patch is coming out on the 25th, so there's not been a content drop. But if there ever was, then people would undoubtedly play on these legacy servers instead of the main game. But this is sort of the reason why I don't think they'll give us a vanilla server. it was literally an entirely different world back then. There's so much cool stuff to go back and see. I think people would leave the current game to go and play it. I really think they would, or at least for a little while until it dies down. I think it would really take players away from the current content to go check that out if they never experienced it, or to relive it. But basically, I don't. It's obviously, this is all speculation, and this isn't really the best example, because right now this probably wouldn't be happening as much because Legion has been really good and there's been a lot of people who have been really focused on Legion. But eventually, I think this would really at some point attract players away from the current game. But tell me what you guys think in the comments. I personally would be happier to see this announcement for a Blizzard vanilla server more than anything else, even though I think it's probably never going to happen. I know that most people probably don't agree with me on this, and I understand that. But personally, I love the original world, and I'd really like for veterans to be able to relive vanilla, and for newer players to be able to see what the game originally was. So, that's my thoughts on it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.